Hello everybody. Just going to do my usual startup shenanigans here. Made my going live tweets. You know what? I think I forgot to bump the audio back up. I might do that just a tiny bit and see how that sounds before I get started here. Just a tiny bit. Let's see right there. See how that works out. Switch back over here. Oops. Gonna mess around in the settings a little bit before I properly get started. It's all good, that's all good. Okay, cool. Twitch, get that pulled up. Main screen, gameplay screen. Wow, State of Decay 2 is actually kind of loud. I might have to bump that back down. I don't know. See how it goes. Testing. Okay. Get Stream Manager open. And I think I'm about ready. Alright. The time is finally here, man. Crazy. State of Decay 1 was the very first game that I streamed on my Twitch channel almost a full year ago. It was February of 2021 when I streamed that game. I did it because like when State of Decay 1 came out way back in like 2013, it quickly became like my favorite zombie game ever. And State of Decay 2 kind of just takes everything that the first one did and, you know, builds on it. Should I? I mean, I can probably skip the tutorial. I know what I'm doing. Trumbull Valley, I can't believe that's the first option. That should probably be the last option, because, like, that's the newest map they put in the game. But yeah. They, unlike State of Decay 1, 2 actually has, like, quite a few maps that you can choose from. I'll be doing Trumbull last. There is a reason for that, that I will get into later. I'll start on Providence Ridge and kind of just work my way right and then finish at Trumbull. And I can explain my reasoning for that as I play. Except now, choosing my difficulty settings, you can also fine-tune the difficulty settings. I don't know. Like, it took me a very long time to start losing people in the first game. I think I'm gonna start on standard for this one, see how that goes, and then my next campaign, I might bump it up. Start here and see what happens. I think this is pulling from my my actual personal like main file. I'm not gonna do that. Choose 3 survivors. Is this from my... Yeah, this is also pulling. We're gonna start with 3 random survivors. So what this is doing, basically, if I can give like a very quick explanation of how State of Decay works, I'm just gonna start with these 3 random survivors. Start with this community. Yep. So in State of Decay, it is kind of like a survival game. State of Decay places less in. It emphasizes less the fighting of zombies and more
and we're empty. Again.
So whose turn is it to find more fuel?
Not me. Last time I almost got ripped apart by a feral.
I have a better idea. We could settle down here instead of moving on.
I admit, it looks better than the last couple of towns we came through.
Now that you mention it, it does feel kinda homey.
It's settled. This town is where we'll set up our new base. We just have to find a spot that's defensible, maybe with some room to expand.
Yeah, less about like directly fighting zombies and more about like gathering resources and surviving and stuff. I cannot talk today because I'm both excited and nervous because, you know, I've been kind of waiting to play this game for a year. So I'm noticing in my Twitch playback, the screen is a little squashed. Is it because I see if that fixes it. Did that fix it? I think so, yeah. Yeah, I'm like anxious to play this because it's like wow, this is kind of like me celebrating the fact that I've been streaming for like a full year and okay, yeah, it looks good now. Okay, so I'm gonna actually play this. But the idea behind State of Decay is that, like, you know, you recruit more survivors to play as, so we're kind of starting off with these 3. Survivors are, like, randomly generated, their stats, their personalities, their appearance, and everything. Oh, yeah, no fuel. And, if a survivor dies, they are gone, just forever. Oops. Sorry, I'm kind of like refamiliarizing myself with the controls. There we go. That's all I need to know. There's zombies up there.
Better not set off that screamer.
Oh, I'm starting with a screamer nearby. Of course I am. So yeah, perma-death with the survivors. And in State of Decay 2, how you can, you know, do multiple campaigns and multiple maps and stuff, you can actually bring a few of your survivors, like, across campaigns. So I've had survivors that I've built up for, like, 40-plus hours across multiple campaigns, and then they die, and I lose them forever. And in this game, I mean, you'll see more of it later as I play, but basically, like, the more you play as a survivor, because you can kind of, you can freely switch between who you're playing as, but, like, the more you play as somebody, the more you, build up their influence within the community, and eventually you can elect them to be the leader of your community.
I'm here and getting started.
Those guys look hungry.
That'll do for now. Let's claim this place and get settled, shall we?
I like what I'm hearing.
Yep. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. It's like, I really like this character, and the game wants me to, like, play as this character as much as I can, but then, you know, that puts them at risk of dying.
Can you go check out a new area, please? See? I can say please.
Let's see, where's the, oh, it's over there. Looking for our little storage thing so I can
Hope
deposit
there's
the
enough to
food.
go around here.
There's a plague heart right there. That's great. Oh, man. So basically, as you can see in the top left, I have like various resources like food, medicine, ammo, materials, and fuel. And like each day, you know, we're going to be consuming a certain amount of that. And the idea, yeah, is basically just resource gathering, base building, stuff like that. Is there a working car around here? Optional. Oh, I can use the tower as a research, as a search point. It's been a few months since the last time I played this game just kind of on my own. I'm glad to finally be streaming it though. I know I'm starting off this playthrough
Seems
in a
all
less than
settled
great
now.
way by like stumbling over my words and everything, but I mean, like I said, I am both excited and nervous to finally be playing this. The anxiety, it gets to me.
This is shaping up all right.
Oh, what's that?
Well, that's good news.
I think that'll do it.
What have we here? There might be materials over there. Medicine. Basically, the way the story works in this game is like there are 4 story paths that you can kind of go down, and that's determined by who you select to be the leader of your community. Like, for example, I kind of showed it here. Down here it says Warlord for leadership. So, like, if this person, for example, I select them to be the leader of this community, it'll unlock the Warlord story path. And that's one of 4. There are others, and I don't know which one I'm going to do first. Kind of just playing it by ear right now. Now, if I can either find a working car or find fuel for this car... You know what, I can also bring this over to the base. I love the music in this game and everything. It's like weirdly just chill and relaxing for a stressful permadeath zombie apocalypse game. Deposit the meds. I also didn't start off with a gun, but I don't need one. So, I mean, yeah, State of Decay 2 really does just kind of take everything that the first one did and then build on top of it and make it better. It certainly feels a lot better to play. Like, when I did my playthrough of the first game, I had to use a controller because the keyboard bindings for the first game were awkward as hell. This game just, like, feels so much better to play. So I can actually use my mouse and keyboard this time.
The air's like blood soup. Gotta be a plague heart nearby.
I
Plague
am
zombies too, I bet.
not dealing with any... Oh god. Plague hearts yet. Okay, I wasn't expecting to get into this already, but these red zombies, they are plague zombies. And basically, every time they hit you, it'll fill up a meter that if that meter gets full,
Nothing to
you
turn your
become
nose up at.
infected and sick from the, I'm gonna use this weapon, from the zombie virus. And basically what that'll do is it'll start a timer. So you, like, the game will give you a certain amount of time to cure yourself. But that timer is, like, reduced. Like, time is knocked off from it every single time you, take damage from a plague zombie. Plague territory. Yeah, I know.
It's locked up.
I hope nothing heard that.
Something heard that. Oh boy.
That won't work.
I hit the wrong button. Pick up these samples, because I'm definitely going to need them later. Hey, Kylie Neko. I am playing State of Decay 2, the sequel to what was my favorite zombie game of all time. But now this is that, because this is better.
Yeah, we could sure use this. Why don't you rethink that?
That... Could fast search, but don't want to risk making noise.
And I'm out.
Gonna use that.
Worthless.
It says there's one more spot here that I can search. Might be outside. Yep, here we go. Where was that car that I left? Should be, like, back up here somewhere, I think. Because I've got fuel now. If I could steal a working car, that would be real neat. See if I can scout one from up here. Yeah, there's one over there. Yep. Yeah, that's it. Ugh. See if I can just spot anything new since I'm here.
I think that'll do it.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to that car so I can not have to walk everywhere. Go away. I noticed right
Better not set off that screamer.
Ah, but why all the screamers already? Was saying, I noticed, like, right before I started streaming that VTube Studio has added the ability to do hand tracking for models, and that's got me excited. Want to see if I can figure that out at some point. I don't know how useful that'll actually be for my streaming, though, because my hands are busy playing the game that I'm playing. Don't know what I would do with that, but I just like the idea. There we go. I've got a car. It is full of fuel. Now I can...
If I take out the nearest plague heart, this might just clear up.
Yeah, no, not doing any Plague Heart related stuff right now. Not until I've got the equipment to actually handle that sort of thing properly. Because I don't want to lose any survivors this early. So there should be materials here. Oh, hey, a toolkit. So I can fix up my car if it gets more damaged. Yep, there's some materials.
Well, it ain't getting any more done than this.
Cool shit.
State of Decay 3 still doesn't have a release date yet. That is like the only game I am looking forward to coming out in the future. Well, other than the next Yakuza game, but that also doesn't have a release date yet. State of Decay 3 and whatever they end up calling the next Yakuza game. Those are the only upcoming games I even remotely care about. I'm so stealthy.
Might
So
as well have rung
stealthy.
the dinner bell.
I'll do my looting here. Then I will bring everything back to the base. I'm sure that'll come in handy at some point. No, there's two things here that I haven't searched yet. There's one of them. Bullets. Don't have a gun yet, but hey, we can put those in storage for later. There's the last thing.
All right, I've poked through the place.
Okay, so this place is empty forever. Much like my very soul. And now I'm leaving. This way. Yes. A really convenient thing that you can do in this game that I don't think you could do in the first one is that I can just transfer these right from here.
It's time to get building.
I could just
Either a
transfer
workshop
everything
or
right
an
here from my
infirmary
trunk.
would be a good place to start.
So you don't have to just like manually carry this stuff in one by one like in the first game. You can just transport it all from right here. And that's real nice. Upgrade your base by building a new facility. Why don't you make me, game? Let's see, we've got command center, we've got an infirmary. Got a couple beds here. What do I want to build? I have a lot of options. Don't need more beds yet, because there's only 3 of us. And I don't plan on staying in this place for long. I want to get a better hideout as soon as we can. A workshop.
I'm glad we've already got a start on building this base up into something real.
Okay, that'll be ready in about a minute.
Hey, neighbors. Can you spare anyone to help us out?
Be with you lickety-split.
Friends?
Thanks. Be careful on the way over, okay?
Go see what neighbors want. Yeah, how about no? How about you don't do that, zombie?
How's it going?
Plague samples.
The safest way to collect samples is by killing plague zombies. The best place to find them is in the territory around a plague heart. Those things basically infect their whole environment. It's not pretty. Or you could just destroy the plague heart itself to get a bunch of samples. That's more dangerous.
Later.
This won't be easy, so you should bring the best equipment.
Helping out like this is a good way to make friends.
See if I can find two
Let's hope
plague
this
samples.
pays off. We could use allies out here.
Yeah, I would definitely like to recruit more people and like get out of this starting hideout. Trying to attract plague zombies.
Seems quiet enough, but that won't last with the plague heart basically next door.
Well, that's sure to bring them.
Did I bring the plague zombie? Yep. Now I just need them to actually drop samples. You're not a plague zombie.
Ah, can't complain. Well, that's sure to bring them.
Oh, first aid kit. Nice.
Well, looky here.
Oh, a facility mod. Okay. Definitely taking that.
Well, that's pretty heavy.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put some of this stuff in my
Too
trunk.
loud.
Let's just go directly to the plague heart. That'll be a lot faster. Not going to attempt to attack it yet, though. Just looking for samples. That is all. Here we go. Oh, there's one.
Check that box on the to-do list.
There we go.
Yeah,
Got the
that
samples.
should do just fine.
I'm glad to hear it.
Look in here, though, because why not?
No way they didn't hear that.
Ugh, being this close to a plague heart always gives me the creeps.
Heading back. Now, I've been like really looking forward to State of Decay 3 pretty much ever since they first announced it. Just wish they would give us a release date already. Because they made that teaser for it a while back, like 2 years ago now, I think.
With these plague samples, I can make something that'll cure blood plague if one of us gets infected. We're happy to share the recipe if you need it.
Oh, shit.
Shucks, I sure appreciate
I'm
it.
going to
Remember,
try to
stay
sneak out.
safe.
You guys have fun. I'm gonna take this stuff back to my hideout.
Heads up, kid. Don't forget about all those plague hearts we need to take care of.
You bet.
All this stuff away. So can I upgrade anything? Need more chemicals to upgrade that. I just don't want to waste resources on this place when, like, I'm gonna be trying to leave it ASAP. Build a watchtower, establish an outpost. Establishing an outpost would be good, yeah.
I was bored, so I went out and found a few things. You're welcome.
Basically, right now, I'm just trying to, gather supplies and make friends with, like, neighboring survivors. One thing that is in this game that was not in State of Decay 1 is that, like, other survivors can turn hostile. Like, there are antagonistic humans in this game. Which is cool. Like, that was something that I always wished for back in the first game. And they are definitely way scarier than the zombies when they show up. Because human enemies, surviving human enemies, they... Oh man, my game's chugging a little bit. They have guns and shit, and that can get real scary real fast. Military zombies. Oh.
I gotta rest.
This should be a decent outpost, I would think.
No way they didn't hear that. Something's still poking around out there.
Flashbang grenade. Maybe it'll come in handy. Special outposts. Each map has a landmark outpost, which offers multiple strategic benefits. A resource outpost can be upgraded now.
This
Yeah,
place could be handy
That's a
as
new
an
feature.
outpost.
We'd better stock up on ammo soon.
Day one. Like, yeah, it's been a few months since the last time I actually played this game, just kind of on my own, and they've been updating it. Oh, hey, finally. A weapon. A gun. Because unlike State of Decay 1, which desperately needed updating and, like, more care from the developers, and it just never got that attention that it needed. They've actually been doing a really good job with, like, updating State of Decay 2. Even, you know, now, years after State of Decay 3 was announced, like, they're still updating this game. The most State of Decay 1 ever got was, you know, the Year 1 Survival Edition, and that still had a lot of problems. I can't be mad at it, though. I really loved that game. How do we get up there? Do I just climb this? That doesn't seem right. Oop. There, yeah, no, there's a ladder right here. Duh.
All right, I've poked through the place.
Thermite grenade. There we go. Get some more of those, and then I can start, like, attacking plague hearts and stuff. Now, what does this place do if I take it over as an outpost? Ammo collection. Small amount of ammo twice a day. Upgrade it to learn. Alright. That's pretty cool. And yeah, I can afford it. Claim outpost.
I got the new outpost all set up.
That said, I think it'd be worth spending some time improving it.
So yeah, outposts allow you to store your stuff so you don't have to go all the way back to your base. They also allow you to switch characters from there, and, like, more recent addition is you can upgrade them and stuff now. I'm gonna put some of this away. So this right here, this is brand new to me. New upgrade. You need a lot of influence to do it. Influence is basically the currency in this game. I've never understood how that works, like, in-universe. There you go. Generating a little bit of ammo every day now.
I bet we have some stuff that our neighbors would like.
Okay, a wandering trader has spawned. So actually, I grabbed some. Oh god! Don't do this to me, game. You know, another really cool feature that's in this game that wasn't in the first one? This little stuck button right here. And boom, unstuck. The game is kind of having to reload itself for a second here. So in this game, like, kind of like GTA 5 style, when a car flips over, you can kind of just wiggle it around to flip it back over again. And I am totally fine with that. I do not care about realism.
It's locked up.
It was
Well, that was
very
loud.
annoying. Oh god, there's a feral out there. Close the door. Ferals are still scary. Jeez, no. Oh god. Okay. By the way, there are, like, special infected zombies in this game, and that one, the feral, may be the scariest out of them. Quite possibly. I don't know. Juggernauts are pretty scary, too. There we go. I know I mentioned this, like, when I was streaming State of Decay 1 last year. Like, one of the few things that made me sad about this game... Hey, a new shirt. One of the few things that made me sad about this game is that they didn't bring back breakdown mode, which was a really fun mode in the first game.
Oh, yeah. Now tell me that still runs.
Like, this
Got a
game
whole
has
mess of zombies up there.
its other, like, bonus modes. There's a bloater over there. But I really liked breakdown mode in the first game.
I think that'll do it.
Like, I don't know. Maybe 3 can bring it back. I just didn't care about, like, the DLC bonus modes in this one quite as much as I did with the first game. God, there's, like, hordes and shit around here. That is why I like to keep a lot of fuel on me, because having to walk this and deal with all those zombies and stuff, very scary. Though I feel like hordes were more dangerous in the first game. I don't know, maybe I'm imagining that. Speaking of fuel, this looks like a place that will have some. I lowered the graphical settings and everything down to like medium for this game because I knew that my
Don't
PC
this
wouldn't
beat
be able to handle it while streaming.
Nice.
The game still kind of chugs though. I'm hoping it's not going to be too bad. That is just from the game itself, though, like loading in all of its assets and shit. My computer's not great, though, so it's a little bit of both. I try to kind of, like, slow down
Empty. Let's not waste time here.
when it's doing that. I want to find a bigger car, one with more trunk space.
Yeah, I got it. But it's gonna be slow.
If only I had room for it.
Because this car only has 4 slots. There we go. Kind of out of space now, so I want to take all this back. Oh, the trader person has come straight up to our base. Alright, that's convenient. God, remember back in, like, when State of Decay 1 first came out? Cars didn't have trunks yet. So it was like every single time you got a rucksack of supplies and stuff, you'd have to take that to the base. Like, you couldn't just, like, store multiple ones in your trunk. You'd have to, one by one, go to the place, take it back to your little hideout, like, back and forth. That sucked. Like, with the Lifeline DLC, when that came out for the first game, that's when they added trunks into... Hello? Taking that. Oh yeah, I'm taking this.
I might be carrying too much here.
Look at this truck. Let's see if I can... Okay, this thing needs more fuel anyway, so I'm just gonna do this.
I might be carrying
There
too
we go.
much here.
Okay, now I can kind of transfer everything. Goodbye, old car. I shall not miss you. I have this truck now. This game did also add co-op, but like, TBH, it's not good. The co-op in this game is pretty bad. That is definitely something that they could stand to work on for State of Decay 3. So I know, like, there have been like long-standing rumors that they wanted this series to be MMO, and I kind of hope that never happens.
This might just clear up.
I really don't want this to be an MMO. That's just me. I am a single-player person, just in general. But, like, co-op is fine. But, yeah, they could definitely... That's something that they could work on for the next game. Oh, hello! The Kiwi guy. Yeah, Kylie Neko. Co-op is the only reason you'd play a zombie game these days. Yeah, I get you. I'm pretty burnt out on the zombie genre myself. It's just like, this series in particular, the State of Decay series, just kind of holds a real special place in my heart. It's like the only zombie series that I can really give an exception to. It's like, no, pretty much every zombie franchise these days, I just cannot care about. But State of Decay, I still love the hell out of the series. What about the co-op don't I like? It just feels weird. It's like... It's very restrictive, I guess. It's like,
use some fresh faces
if somebody joins my world in co-op, they can't really do much on their own. They're kind of just in here as, like, my helper, I guess. Like, they can't really build a base of their own, I don't think. They can't do any, like, meaningful contributions. They're just... I don't know. It's weird. It's, like, weird to explain. Am I tired? Not yet. This person's about to be promoted to a hero. Yeah, one of those types of co-op. It's not great. Where's that person?
I wonder just how many idiots are out there wishing they'd paid more attention during shop class.
I never had a shop class. I think, yeah, the trader is downstairs. Yeah, like, I don't know.
Hey, folks.
Are you
We
there?
sure would appreciate some help over here.
Take care, you hear?
Hey, you're not dead.
You be careful out there.
I don't care. The other people needed help. Oh, they need materials. Well, that sucks for them, because I don't really have
Be with you
materials for them.
lickety-split.
Thanks.
Might be some here. Yeah, I think... Okay, yeah, no, this person is getting tired, so I'm gonna switch out to one of my other characters. How do you do that? This button. I'm still kind of relearning this game. That's right, this person has a special mission. That's how you do that. This game did add things like being able to customize your survivors' appearances and just a whole bunch of really cool stuff that I always wished for in State of Decay 1. Yeah, I'll do your mission.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Swing
yeah,
on
like
by
you
when
can
you get a chance.
you can change their appearances and all that stuff in this one that you couldn't do in the first one. I like to have just a couple snacks and healing items on me at all times. I don't know. I would expect that,
Eventually, being soft is gonna get us all killed.
I would expect that the State of Decay 3 will probably have better co-op, just because, like, yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, the plan was always to make this into an MMO or something. At least that's what I've heard. I've kind of read. It's like, I'd rather them not go that far with it. But if they want to, like, make co-op a better experience with the next one, that'd be fine, I guess. It really doesn't affect me, because I play by myself anyway. Yeah, I should get materials, so I can kind of knock out both of those missions at once.
Okay, no Zeds around, but we can't secure the place with a plague heart close by.
This game handles its story mode differently than the first one did. Like, with State of Decay 1's story mode, it was kind of more traditional. Like, it had missions like, you know, talk to X character to start Y mission, and it had, like, a more proper story mode. I've always thought that the story mode in this game felt like a middle ground between that and the
Could be
breakdown
worse.
mode of the first game, to where it's like, the story kind of unfolds a bit more naturally over time. Like, rather than talking to X character to start mission, it's like
I
certain
gotta rest.
event will happen after X number of days.
Kill it, for real.
Oh god. Like, things will kind of just keep developing as time goes on. The further you survive, more missions will become available that way. Which I mostly like better. Sometimes it makes the pacing feel a little weird, but god, there's a lot of them. Get off. Please and thank you. Thank you. Also why I like keeping my car, like, directly next to me in situations like those. So if I get swarmed, I can, just get rid of them much easier. I'm gonna go ahead and keep that marked for later. Over to the trader first to see if they've got anything that I might want. Though I don't think I really have anything to trade them. I had that one, like, highly valuable, well, luxury item. I've got that. A fresh bar of soap. See if that gets me anything neat.
Hello.
Take care.
Okay, which... Are you the... Man, the lighting in here is weird. Like, what is this going... Oh, is it because of my headlights? Hold on, let me turn these off. There we go. Yeah, deal with that zombie before we can talk. There we go.
How's the end of the world treating you?
No, tell Matthew you're not interested, or any resource rucksack.
So, what do we got today?
Okay, I guess so.
Oh, a shotgun. This fresh bar of soap is worth 75 influence. I'll trade that to you. That fresh bar of soap was worth more than this sawed-off shotgun. I could buy this shotgun off of them and still be, like, net positive. I will take those Molotovs. Those will come in handy later. Sure, give me your... yeah, I'm already carrying a rucksack on me. I gotta go put this in my trunk.
Let's get down to business.
Okay.
Okay.
3 sacks of potatoes and a package of duct tape. I'll take the duct tape. And, yeah, I'll take the shotgun and
We've made good partners.
ammo for
I think
it.
they'll give us better prices in the future. And trade is the key to our survival.
Are we sure about this idea?
Are we sure about having new friends to trade with and work with? Yeah, I feel pretty sure about that idea. And these guys wanted materials. Oh, and they're right by the base, too. I'm gonna put more fuel in this before it becomes a problem rather than after. Having to worry about, like, fuel in your car was not it was not a thing in State of Decay 1. Like, cars kind of just had infinite fuel, but there was still a fuel resource. It's just outposts work differently in the first game than they do in this one. But I like this better. Like, having to worry about fuel and stuff.
I do not want to know what makes Plague Territory smell this bad.
Like, fuel kind of had a weird purpose in the first one. I just drove straight through that loader. Great. Now I'm gonna get sick. Gonna have to switch this character out as soon as I get back home.
Let's not go near that plague. Oh, hey there. Want to come in?
Yeah.
I need a break.
Yep. I am in pain. Anyway, materials, here you go. Let's be friends.
Thanks. Don't be gone for too long.
It's good to see your ugly mug. Get in here.
Okay. That wasn't necessary. Definitely gonna need to put this person in the infirmary and play as someone else for a bit. Transfer these things. All right, your turn, buddy.
Uh-oh. Here comes trouble.
What do you have in your inventory? Just a hatchet. See if I can give you anything better. Or at the very least... I have 2 thermite grenades and 2 Molotovs. That might be enough to take out 1 Plague Heart. In fact, I'm going to attempt it. Actually, I'd really prefer you have a gun on you, too, before I do that. Shrug. It will be fine. This person will not end up dead. Pick up that sample because those are actually very, very useful. I don't know. That's, like, the co-op thing is, it's really my only gripe with this game, because aside from that, State of Decay 2 really is just nothing but an improvement, like a huge improvement over State of Decay 1. And 1 didn't have co-op at all, so it's like, I mean, if you are looking for any sort of co-op experience, then, you know, 2's got you covered, I guess. Just don't think it was implemented very well. I criticize because I love this series.
Stinks to high heaven in here.
And just want it to keep getting better. Okay, hopefully this doesn't go horribly, horribly wrong.
Fire in the hole!
Zombies are going to be coming at me while I do this.
Get low on these. It sure didn't like that!
It's at a really awkward spot. That was not enough to bring it down.
Oh, shit, I'm barely hurting this thing. I gotta catch my breath. Getting low on these.
May end up having to retreat. At least long enough to clear these guys out a little bit. I'll head back in there. Is there, like, anything I can use?
Good thing I didn't get my hopes up.
Yeah, good thing.
This should be useful.
There's not going to be anything in there other than maybe fuel.
Nah.
Nope, not even. Oh, only one thing to do.
Almost there. Can't let up now.
Oh man, this guy is infected.
I don't think so.
And a new infestation has appeared on the map. Okay, so yeah, as I was kind of saying earlier, when you get, like, sick with the zombie virus in this game, you can kind of see that little timer on the left side of the screen. Currently it says 2 hours and 39 minutes. If I get hit by a plague
I'm
zombie,
gonna be honest.
that timer
I
is
don't
going
feel
to get,
so
like,
high.
reduced
I need the infirmary.
on top of, like, you know, it being reduced by time. Yeah, I really should have come here more. There we go.
That's another one down. Feels nice to take back some territory.
7 days. Oh yeah, 7 days to die for a zombie. I haven't played that one. I've heard good things about it, but yeah, it's not one that I've played. Alright, so I actually survived that. And when you destroy a plague heart, there are a lot of goodies inside. Take that. And it also reduces the number of plague zombies in the area. Now, I really need to get this guy... I'm gonna deal with that on the way back. I really need to get this guy into an infirmary and get him, like, cured of this infection, or he will die and I will lose him. And that would be sad. Okay, it's like Minecraft and stuff, but with zombies. Yeah, it's one that I've kind of wanted to check out, just never got around to, because, yeah, State of Decay is kind of... It's just the only, like, zombie thing that I can really care about anymore. I was, like, obsessed with zombies while growing up. Loved it. Like, could not get enough of zombie games and movies and stuff. At this point, it's like, yeah, even I'm just so burnt out on zombies that, like, this is kind of the only franchise I can still make an exception for. I made a zombie board game when I was, in college. And that's kind of just been sitting in my desk for years. And sometimes I think I'd kind of like to do something with that, like turn it into a full thing, maybe sell it. And sometimes I start working on it again, but then I hit like a roadblock with it, and then I leave it alone for another 2 or 3 years. And it's like, I don't know, man, maybe someday I'll actually finish that damn thing. My zombie board game was actually inspired by State of Decay 1 and a few other games. I'd love to find some way to show that off someday. Maybe, I downloaded Tabletop Simulator because the idea was, like, I could convert it into that and, like, use that as a method to work on expanding it for the full thing, but I don't know. Maybe. Like, yeah, maybe someday.
Looks like that shut him up.
Infestations are bad because they will cause more zombies to spawn in the area. So, just dealt with that one. Oh! Doors are missing. I can fix that up with a toolkit. I want to loot this place, come on. Stop it, go away. Many zombie board games. Yeah, they, that's the thing. It's like there are so many zombie board games, and so many zombie video games, and just everybody is so completely fatigued on the whole zombie thing now that it's like, is it really even going to be worth the effort if I invest the time and the money required to turn that board game into a full, like, thing that I could sell? Because it's hard for me to motivate myself to work on it, just because it's like, yeah, this sure is another zombie thing that I'm making right now. It's like, I don't know, I could repurpose it into a not-zombie thing, but then it's like, I don't know, then I'm just switching out the zombies for some other thing, like, what, aliens? I don't know.
Looks like that's it for loot.
I would have to come up with, like, a different idea completely from scratch. And that's, like... that takes effort. effort that I don't know if I'm willing to put in for it. It's like, I've already got this one other project that I've been sitting on literally for years. Like, I've been working on making a comic book, not a zombie thing. My brother and I have been writing, like, a comic book since, I want to say, like, 2016 is when we first started working on it. And I've got the first 5 issues of this thing, I have a team of illustrators who have been working on it. Like, I've got the first 5 issues totally inked. A couple of them are colored. Like, the first 2 issues are fully colored. One of them is even fully lettered. Like, issue number 1 is actually almost fully ready to go.
You were sick and getting sicker.
But I want to
gotta get
have, like, the
secure.
first 5 fully ready before I put it out there. And it's just like, I've been sitting on this thing for so freaking long, man. What am I doing? It's hard to talk and play the game at the same time. One of those multitasking skills as a
Anyone need
streamer that
anything
I just
else?
I'm not really able to do. God, please tell me I can make ears for this guy. Yeah, tabletop simulator would be good to prototype. I know, like, some things have been kind of, like, prototyped and crowdfunded through that. Yeah, Control's another one I haven't really played. I've heard of it, but I haven't checked it out for myself. Anyway, infirmary. Treat plague and infection. You get your ass in the infirmary, please. But yeah, you can totally, like, in this game, unlike the first one, you can actually customize survivor appearances and stuff. You can find clothing just kind of, like, out in the world while you're looting. Like these, I just picked this up today. It's a neat little thing. That's something maybe I'll play with off screen though. I don't want to spend time just kind of playing dress up with my characters in this. Control is a bunch of ideas that, yeah. Oh, I hate bullet sponge bosses. That is definitely, like, a big pet peeve of mine in video games. I hate that kind of stuff. Bullet spongy enemies are just so annoying. So, anyway, craft items, blood plague cure. Build that. And then... Fuck, where's my infirmary? Here it is. You.
Good to see we're both alive. For now. Good to see
Oh,
we're
did it
both
spawn in my
alive.
fucking...
For now.
They might have put it in here. Yep. There it is. Vial of blood plague cure.
We need to do something quick, or else we'll have bigger problems.
Here you go, buddy.
You got what you need. You'll be up and kicking soon.
Yeah.
Ah, what the hell. Might as well give it a shot.
I like X-Files. Not X-Files. I've never watched X-Files. I really should someday. I meant to say, I like Twin
Turns out I ain't
Peaks.
quite dead yet.
Or at least Season 1 of
Surprise,
Twin
surprise.
Peaks. Season 2, I definitely do not like. Season 1 of Twin Peaks, I like. Alan Wake is another one of those things that I never... There are a lot of games I just never got around to playing. Alan Wake I've heard a lot of good things about, but... yeah. Let's see, I know I have toolkits so I can fix up this truck and get doors put back on it. It's just kind of running around because it's like, God, I want to cure my infected survivor. Because I'm still very early in the game and I do not want to lose anybody. Okay. Toolkit. Let me back this up a little bit. So if you've got a toolkit, you can kind of just do this. There we go.
Hello, survivors. This is Nigel Meredith again. As you know, we in Red Talon are working day and night to restore this nation's infrastructure. Until that's done, we need all of you to stay strong out there. Do not despair. Red Talon has not forgotten you.
So like how I was saying,
That
with,
could be
like,
a big deal. Assuming he's not full of shit.
how the story kind of unfolds with time in this game. Like you'll get those broadcasts and just stuff like that. The further you go, the story will kind of reveal itself, rather than it being like mission based. And yeah, I got rid of the plague heart, so no more plague zombies in this area here. None of my survivor buddies really need a ally at the moment. What kind of stuff? Volunteer for Heartland. Oh, okay. Yeah, like they've added some new UI stuff that I just haven't seen before. Independence Pack is a fun one. I just feel like I'm kind of breaking it if I call that, like, making the game a little too easy for myself. There's a power substation over here. That would be really good to take, because then I can provide, like, electricity and stuff to my base, but I don't have nearly enough influence for that right now. Definitely keeping an eye out for when I will be able to do that at some point. And yeah, I've heard good things about Alan Wake. I don't know, maybe Control was just a step down for them. Giving it the benefit of the doubt. I'm actually not much of a, like, horror fan, just in general. Despite having been kind of obsessed with zombies growing up and all that stuff. Go away, zombies.
It's something.
That's my last one.
And I would seriously have to... Because I really like the idea of actually using my board game for something, because I went... Because I mean, I've got the framework for it made and everything, because I made a prototype for it in college. The game is playable. Like, it went through playtesting back in the day.
Looks like they're
The
cleared
people who
out.
did play it, they seem to really like it. I got a lot of positive feedback from, like, other students, from playtesters and stuff. But it's just,
Yeah,
I'd
we
have
could
to
sure
find...
use this.
I don't know. Have to find an audience for it. People who still actually care about zombie stuff, I guess. Because I'm just not willing to make that kind of investment currently. I've got this comic thing that we've been working on. Like, maybe people will like that if and when it actually finally fucking comes out someday. It's a crime drama. Like, if I had to put that one into a genre, I would say crime drama, not zombie. I really like crime drama stuff. That's probably my favorite genre
It's locked up.
of, like, TV/movie.
Something out there.
Things
still
like
needs
Breaking
taking
Bad,
care
The Sopranos, The Wire. I love that kind of stuff. Yeah, you just stay on the floor there, buddy. You'll get me. Oh, hey, a bigger backpack.
That's gonna slow me down.
Take that. You can't just, like, randomly board up windows in this one like you could in the first one. Which I can understand why they removed that. It was a weird feature. And not one that I used a ton. Yeah, I can get that. Most horror kind of just annoys me too. But, like, the stuff that I like, the kind of media that I enjoy the most is always, like, really character-driven stuff. Like, that's kind of the thing with me. I kind of put, like, characters above everything else. And it's hard to find characters that I actually like when it comes to horror. That's why, like, I hate slashers. Because with those, they always make the characters as unlikable as possible so that you don't feel bad when they die. But then it's like, I don't like these characters, so I don't care. Like, the stuff that I enjoy is always, like, really character-focused. That's why, like, yeah, it's easy for, you know, like I was saying before, crime drama is a genre that I do
Nothing
enjoy
kicking in
because
here.
those do tend to be very, like, character-driven. Oh, a facility mod. I don't have any more room. I could ditch this backpack that has, like, less space in it. In fact, I will. Better to have that and not need it than to need it and not have it. There we go. Just free up a little bit more space. Oh yeah. Oh, I love Night of the Living Dead. Like, I've seen all of Romero's movies. Hell, Dawn of the Dead is like one of the earliest movies I have memories of watching when I was a kid. Like, the original Dawn of the Dead, I loved that as a kid. Resident Evil 1 was another of, like, the earliest games I have memories of playing. Like, those two things are what really kickstarted my obsession with zombies as a child. For better or worse, I feel like I'm a little scarred from that shit, having experienced so much zombie stuff at such an early age. I liked Night of the Living Dead, loved Dawn of the Dead, loved Day of the Dead. Probably in the minority, but I really liked Land of the Dead. What was Diary of the Dead after that one? That one's probably the one I remember the least. I've watched it. I don't remember a single frame of that film.
Hold together.
Oh, my weapon's about to break. Like, I know I've watched Diary of the Dead, but I literally could not tell you one single thing about that movie. Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th. I haven't seen most of those. I've seen Nightmare on Elm Street 1. I've seen, like, the first 2 Friday the 13th films. And that's it. I've seen the first Halloween film. Like, I've checked out the first installment of, like, all of those. Found a classic cowboy hat that I can now wear. But, yeah, with those movies, those, like, slashers and stuff, I could not give less of a shit about, like, that sort of thing. Now, like, things that I missed as a kid, I never watched or read Harry Potter. Ever. Still haven't. And, like, I don't even know why, as a kid. It just, I don't know, for some reason, never got around to doing it. All my friends loved it. I never experienced it. And as an adult, it's now something that I'm actively avoiding because fuck J.K. Rowling. I'm not gonna support her. Like, as a kid, I wasn't, like, actively avoiding it, but as an adult, I am now. But that was a huge thing that, like, I have never experienced. I swap out this
We're gonna
weapon.
hold out. We need to make this place a lot safer.
I knew this old cop, Chief Jackson. He could help us if he's still alive. I could try to find him.
Okay, somebody's got, like, a character
what I'm
mission.
hearing.
There we go. Yeah, like, there's plenty of other wizard-based media that I can enjoy. I refuse to ever give Harry Potter a chance at this point because, yeah, no, fuck J.K. Rowling. I like to carry at least one thing of fuel on me at all times, just in case. Don't want to be out there as this person for too long because she is both sick and injured, but, you know, I'll do this mission. There's a horde right next to my base. Yeah, no. Just stay away from my base, thank you.
I need a break.
Oops, I accidentally exited my stream manager. Pull that back up. There we go. Star Wars is another one of those franchises that I don't hate, but I am, like, entirely apathetic towards. I don't know. It's just something about it's never really been able to suck me into its world, I guess. I have watched episodes 1 through 6. That's it. I haven't watched any of, like, the Disney stuff. Haven't watched or read, like, any extended universe stuff.
Check it out anyway. Maybe he's got some gear in there we could use.
That's not something that I'm, like, actively avoiding.
Checking in and getting
But
started
it's
now.
just, it's also not something I care
Don't do
enough to
anything
check
stupid.
out.
I need a breather.
I'm not actively avoiding it, but I'm not actively seeking it out either. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm not, like, I'm not huge on sci-fi stuff.
Can I be any louder?
Like, I haven't really experienced Star Trek either. For similar reasons. It's like, Star Trek, not actively avoiding, but not actively seeking out either.
It won't work.
despite several people like really telling me that I should give Star Trek a chance. They keep swearing that it's really good, and I believe them.
Hell yeah.
But, you know. Eh. I'm too lazy, I guess. There are other things that I'm keeping up with that kind of take up my time when it comes to consuming media.
Seriously? That's just what we needed.
Yeah, Star Wars is a good popcorn flick. That's the thing. Okay, if I get like a couple friends together, then I think I can enjoy Star Wars just fine. It's not the sort of thing that I can really sit down and watch on my own.
Shit. I never saw Chief Jackson without this baton. If it's here, I don't think he made it.
That sounds pretty tough, kid.
Maybe Star Trek would be the same way. It's like, maybe if I got some friends together and watched it with them, I could see myself experiencing it that way. Okay, yeah, Cowboy Bebop. That is, I have seen that one multiple times. I love Cowboy Bebop. That one, that's one I actually have watched, and I do love a lot. Have not watched the stupid live-action Netflix one.
I'm not gonna find
Don't
anything
plan
else
on doing
here.
that either. But yeah. Cowboy Bebop is one that I actually have watched and do like a lot. I believe the same person also made Samurai Champloo, which is another one I really love, which this is making me sound like an avid anime watcher, and I'm really not. Yeah, I don't see the point in, I'd have to watch Cowboy Bebop again to really say if Vicious and Julia had a thing. It's been a couple of years since the last time I watched it, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't like this trend of like live action anime remakes that Netflix has been doing. I hear that, I don't know if it's been confirmed, I think they're going to be doing one for Yu Yu Hakusho, and it's like, how are you even going to do that? Yu Yu Hakusho is also one that I really like, despite, if you haven't watched that one, I will warn, it was made in the early 90s. There are a few gross moments in it, a few transphobic and homophobic jokes in it that are not great, but overall, the show's pretty fucking amazing. Just kind of have to throw out that little warning. Oh god, did they, yeah, quote-unquote, expand the love triangle in the live-action one? Yeah, no. Do not care about that. Man, am I...
Hello out there.
Oh.
I have some goodies to trade straight from Trumbull Valley. Come on by.
I was about to say, am I friendly enough with any of these other groups to where I can start recruiting people? I mean, I'm allied with these guys. I can go check. Because I want to start, you know, actually recruiting. Vicious had a thing for Spike. Yeah. Yeah, like, you know, it's been a while since I've watched Cowboy Bebop, but I don't remember that ever really being a thing, like Vicious and Julia. Like, that's definitely not something that I would care to watch get expanded upon. Hey, friends, are we friendly enough for you to be friends with me in my little base?
Deadhead nearby.
Like, usually, if I'm, like, on good enough terms with a group, they'll be the ones to call me and say, like, hey, can we join up with you?
Oh yeah, I'm the man.
Hey, how you been?
Recruit into your community. Okay, yeah, I can recruit.
Later.
I can recruit one of these people into my community, and it'll kind of disband the
going
group
on,
if I
hun?
do. Tell me about you. Resourcefulness, gunslinging, utilities. Who's got the
Hey.
best, like, skills? Fighting, shooting. Not you. What
Nice
about
to
you,
see you're
Jay?
still kicking.
Electronics, that could be helpful. I might recruit you, Jay.
Hey, amigo.
If you want to survive, you need to ditch your friends and join us.
This is Cleo. Observed population density in
Cleo's
area
talking.
designated Trumbull Valley is beneath baseline target. Citizens are instructed to relocate to area designated Trumbull Valley at their earliest convenience.
Yeah, expand
sorry, folks.
Vicious's unrequited
Just a
love for
little
Spike.
radio
Now
malfunction
that's
there.
something I've... If they
Please,
did that, then
go
okay,
about
maybe
your
I would
business.
actually watch it. I haven't seen the posters, but yeah,
Nice to see you're still kicking.
I've heard very mixed things about live-action Jet. I've heard that they made him incompetent, or something like that.
Hey, amigo.
Anyway,
We've got enough room
fuck it.
for you.
Jay, you're with us.
But
You two,
just you.
you're on your own, I guess. I can't recruit all three of you. Ed barely features. I thought, yeah, like, didn't they not introduce Ed until the very end or something? Like, the only thing I know about live-action Cowboy Bebop is what I've basically heard people talking about on, like, podcasts and shit. Because I'm not gonna watch live-action Cowboy Bebop myself. I don't care enough to do it. And I kind of just don't even want to support these live-action remakes because they're pointless. Yeah. I'll pay chemicals.
Oh, shiny.
I really wish Berserk could get a actually good anime adaptation. Berserk is the only manga that I ever
Nothing here. Surprise.
kept up with. Rest in peace, Kentaro Miura. I don't know what it is, man. They just can't give that... They can't give Berserk a good adaptation. The closest they ever got was like the 97
I need a break.
anime. But even that's a little questionable. Berserk is amazing, but... Oh boy, there is...
Loader ahead. Better kill it quick.
There is a lot of rape in Berserk. Would not recommend checking that out if that is not something you can handle. It's definitely scared away some people I know who were otherwise interested in it. But, like...
We're all clear. Hopefully we're starting a trend.
Berserk's amazing. I haven't heard of Battle Angel.
Yo,
Friends are requesting assistance.
Let's hit the road. We're done here.
I think, like, as far as anime goes, my favorite one ever is Hunter x Hunter. I've only seen the 2011 series. I hear good things about the 99 series in that, like I've only going by what I've heard, apparently, like, the 99 series is way better in terms of, like, tone and music and, color, like, that sort of stuff. Would not know, haven't watched it myself. I've only seen the 2011 series, but I fucking love Hunter x Hunter. Oh, it's a Battle Angel, an old one. Yeah. Yeah, that's weird. Like, it's not one I've heard of. Yeah, I think Hunter x Hunter is probably my... God, I hate ferals. Go away. Just... No. How about... You die. Get...
Oh, bye-bye.
Ah, fuck. No. Okay. I like to kill ferals from my car because fighting those things on foot can get real bad real quick.
Bienvenidos. You want to hang out?
I would say Berserk is my favorite anime, but again, it just doesn't have like an actually good anime adaptation.
Vale.
Okay, these guys want meds. I will do my best. I'm not pulling from my own supply, which is a thing you can do.
I hate to come across as needy, but if you're listening, I could use some help.
One thing at a time. Is there like a... Oh, that place has ammo. That'd be worth checking out for me later. Looking for a... Okay, here's a place that might have meds. Why can't I be the one to call out for help? Like, hey, why don't you guys do something for me? I can't stand the copy-paste like Marvel stuff these days. Like, I love the idea, the concept of the MCU, but A, I don't really care about superhero stuff in general all that much, and B, yeah, they are all the same damn movie over and over again. With, like, the same character archetypes and all that stuff. More or less. It's like, eh. And it's been going on for so long now. It's like, it's really... The novelty is long gone. But, yeah, conceptually, I think it's, like, one of the coolest things. The MCU. But so much Marvel stuff, so much Star Wars stuff. It's like... Yeah, I don't care anymore. I'm gonna close this. There we go. Yeah, superheroes are super saturated. I should check out Into the Spider-Verse, because, like, I have heard a lot of really good things about that one, and, like, Spider-Man was one of the few superheroes I liked as a kid. Spider-Man
I'm not gonna find anything else here.
And Batman are, like, the only two superheroes I ever really liked. I read some, like, Spider-Man and some Batman
Nothing more
comics
to kill here.
as a kid. Ah, damn it, no meds here. My grandmother gave me, like, this huge box of old superhero comics when I was a kid. So like ended up like a lot of like Spider-Man and Batman stuff, especially because she knew like those were the ones that I enjoyed. But yeah, I should give Into the Spider-Verse a chance. Looking for a rucksack of medicine. Ideally, without pulling those things out of my own supply storage. Totally just wrecked that picnic table.
Running out of fuel.
Maybe there'll be a rucksack of medicine in this public bathroom. Perhaps even in this vending machine.
No luck in here. Alone at last. For now.
Actually, yes.
That's a lot of stuff.
There are so many, like, movies that I just have not watched. I've never really been a movie person. So, like, almost every, like, classic must-watch movie you can think of, I probably haven't seen it. I don't know, I've always just been, like, a TV show person, because I've always liked how, you know, those can give enough time to allow, like, the characters in the story to develop more naturally. I don't know what it is about movies, but I just can't sit down and watch them. Not in one sitting. There we go. Put some fuel in there. Like, yeah, there are just so many movies that, like, if I told you I haven't watched them, a lot of people would probably go like, what? How is it? How have you possibly not watched it? Like, yeah.
Thanks, amigo.
I have not watched many movies.
Buena suerte, amigo.
Yeah, movies try to fit too much in a lot of times. It's like, man, I don't know. I feel like part of it is just me. Like, I don't really have the attention span for movies. Oh, did the next part of this mission open up? Oh no, somebody's trapped and calling for help, and I've been fucking around in public bathrooms looking for medicine. Well, friend, if you're still alive, I'll be over there in no time. Oh man, yeah, the game is kind of chugging over here. It does that every time it starts, like, auto-saving, I've noticed. That, and, you know, like, all these assets and zombies and stuff that are spawning just kind of causes the game to freak out a little bit. It's like, ugh. Trying to go slower and wait for it to just do its thing. Should we go that way? No, I'll just keep going around this way. Going off the main road in State of Decay 1 was always, it's pretty much universally a terrible idea. Because it's like, you will get stuck or your car will flip over or something. And in that game, there's nothing you can do about it. In this game, it's not really a big deal, so I don't care about, like, going off-road in this one. But, like, in the first one, it's like, yeah, that's something that you should never do. Alright, game. I'll give you a second here. I wonder if I can... Would it help if I increase the draw distance? If that's even a thing I can do? I don't know how that shit works. You still alive over here?
I need some help! About time someone finally showed up. What's up?
So what do you need? A nearby infestation?
Alright, lead the way.
You can help me deal with that. Yeah, especially movies that adapt things, like,
Oh, this again. Fabulous.
I feel like the Hobbit movies are a good example of that. In kind of a weird reverse way, though, where it's like they turned one book into 3 movies. So, like, instead of cramming a bunch of stuff in, they kind of took the opposite of, like, my complaints with those movies are, like, weirdly the reverse of my complaints with a lot of other adaptations. Like, why would you turn one book into 3 movies? Other than, you know, because, yeah, Lord of the Rings was a trilogy, but The Hobbit wasn't. It doesn't need to be another trilogy. That was one book. It can be one movie, come on. No need for that.
Oh look, a freak. How nice.
Lord of the Rings is a, those are movies / books that I actually have experienced. I think I'm just more of a fantasy person than I am a sci-fi person. In fact, yes, I definitely am. That is absolutely the case. I'm not so much into, like, high fantasy these days like I used to be. I really don't have the patience for that anymore. Unless it's like a pre-existing property.
Fuck me, a screamer!
I love Berserk. I love Lord of the Rings. Stuff like that.
I need a break.
But just don't really care much for, like, sci-fi based
I'm so done
things.
here. I like that idea.
Ah, that's why, yeah. Behind the scenes, like, executive meddling and shit like that.
That's a lot of stuff.
That makes sense. A lot of times that's what it'll come down to. Oh, that's funny.
Nice.
I haven't watched the new Matrix film because I really didn't have any confidence that it would be good. It's like, I've watched the first Matrix film a few times. I've only watched the second and third one, like, one time each, and I do not remember liking them. So it's like, I haven't bothered with the new one yet. And it's like, yeah, why? What point is there in continuing that? That's just another thing that bothers me about media, man, is that, like, again, the things I care about are character-driven. I like the characters' stories and stuff, but the thing about stories is that there are 3 parts to every story, a beginning, a middle, and an end. And a lot of media, they sure don't like giving you that third thing, an ending. Like, no, you gotta keep milking your franchises for as much as you possibly can, for as long as you possibly can. And I've gotten burnt out on so many different properties because of that crap.
We need to talk.
What do we need to talk about?
You're all right in my book. I wouldn't say stuff like that too loud around these folks. It's a sensitive topic. Hey, careful out there. If we need some ass kickers later, I know where to find them.
Sweet.
There we go. 'Cause it's like, I respect the hell out of, like...
Anyone interested in trading, just stop on by.
Like, say, like, you know, Gravity Falls? That show ended intentionally after 2 seasons because the story was done. Like, they didn't keep milking it when they could have. Hotline Miami. Love those games. They ended after 2 games intentionally because, you know what? The story was finished. No need to continue past that point. Like, I really appreciate when people do that. Like, even if I love the property, and like, on one hand, yeah, it would be cool to get a Hotline Miami 3, but I am glad we're not. Because it's, like, it is naturally, like, it's at a natural stopping point. Like, we don't need a 3rd one. I wish more things had the courage to do that. It's like, no, you just gotta keep on milking your properties for as much money as possible. I should probably switch out characters. Because this one's getting pretty tired. God damn bloaters. Why am I so blind to bloaters? Step out for a second. Well, if I wasn't switching out before, I sure am now. Yeah, Disney wanted Gravity Falls to keep going, but Alex Hirsch did not, and he has definitely earned my respect after that one. Like, thank you for ending Gravity Falls, like, on, you know, after 2 seasons on your terms at a natural stopping point. I really appreciate that kind of stuff. Just way too many...
Sticking around here too long would not be smart.
Way too many properties just won't do that. I am nowhere near where I need to be. There we go, back on the road.
Hey,
yeah,
you've been robbed.
that whole thing with Owl House.
Oh, crap!
Who the fuck dares? Somebody stole food out of my base.
Sign me up.
Yeah, that whole drama with Owl House. Why is that still a thing, man? Like, yeah, you can't sell it in every country because of the LGBT thing, so fuck that. Like, yeah, okay, maybe it's less money, but like, personally, if it were me, I'd be like, you know what? Like, you know, just don't sell it in those countries if you're gonna have to censor shit and take shit out. It's like, okay, then those countries, they just don't get that they don't get that thing. I don't know, that's so that you can actually, like, tell the story you want to tell and, like, have these themes that are not a fucking big deal. My God, the world is still so stupid. Yeah, you wouldn't make all the money. You'd only make, like, most of it. You gotta have
Yo, I'm back and alive.
all
What's
of it.
good?
But then, like,
Hey, Rockstar.
they'll pretend to be all progressive and shit. Like, yeah, in June, they'll throw up all those Pride Month tweets and everything, and it's like, you did censor all that stuff, though.
Later.
To go after... take control of Tiffany. That's how I do that. Alright, Tiffany.
Keep your eyes peeled for those plague hearts. We gotta knock them.
Ah!
I can upgrade my wits here. Increase scouting range, enemy detection, and gun durability. Or quicker sneaking, quieter interactions, and reduced visibility. TBH, I like that better.
I hear lots of people bad-mouthing the army, calling them cowards. The army I know, the
Let this
soldiers
guy
I
talk
served
first.
with, they would never just leave people behind. But until we understand what really happened, know that Red Talon is here for you.
This kid's got his shit together. Maybe Red Talon's the same way. Don't do anything stupid.
I might end up getting into a fight with a human opponent in this one. Or an AI-controlled human, rather. You know what I mean. Not another player, but like a hostile survivor. And they're real scary in this game. I don't like fighting human opponents. But I can't let this thief get away with my food. I've been kicking around ideas of making, like... Okay, like I mentioned earlier that my brother and I have been working on, like, a comic thing.
Give me everything you got.
Hey, we can work
That's
this
sort
out.
of like a crime drama thing, It's... I can't imagine that it would be the sort of thing that would get censored over stupid reasons.
Nothing to
Other
turn
than
your
maybe
nose
drug
up at.
stuff. Drug abuse stuff. I've been kicking around for a while the idea of making a different comic, a more like furry-based one. And I would like to put a whole bunch of LGBT stuff in it. And me, personally, if that's the sort of thing that I run into trouble for with some places, I would absolutely say, okay, then I'm not gonna sell this, like, in your country or whatever. Like, yeah, sure, that's less money for me, but no fucking way am I, like censoring myself on that. Don't want to hurt you, but my people come first.
I just dropped off some shit I found while I was out.
If we can settle this without killing each other.
Hey, we can work this out.
Yeah, we can. How about it?
Feels good to take out the trash. They won't be bothering us anymore.
Okay, that did not turn into a fight. Sometimes it unavoidably does. I'd like to work on comic stuff more frequently and like actually get it published and shit, but man, holy shit, is it expensive to produce a comic book. Like, God, it is so crazy expensive to make one of those things. And it's like, that's why I've been going so slow on this stuff. It's been taking me years to put this out, because it's like, I can't afford that. I could go to, like, Kickstarter or whatever, but I'd have to, I don't know. I'm nervous about that sort of thing, I guess. Maybe, though, maybe. It's like, I'm at the point where I kind of have stuff I can show off for that sort of thing. So maybe, like, Kickstarter or whatever would work out.
If you ever end up over in Trumbull, feel free to stop by.
Should probably, like, use a toolkit on this. I don't like being without my doors.
We can't go much longer without someone in charge.
Well, am I able to elect a leader? Okay, this person is a hero now. So, like, the more you play as a character, the more influence they get, and eventually they get promoted to hero status, which means, yeah, they're hot shit in your community, and they always have their own little bonuses and stuff. And when it comes to heroes, after a while, you can promote one to being the leader of your community. Tiffany is the only person who can do that right now, and she's a warlord. So if I promote her to being the leader of my community, I would unlock the warlord story path, which is, yeah, one of like 4 different story paths you can unlock in this game. I think the others are like sheriff, builder, and trader. There are different like perks and benefits and stuff for each one. So I guess I'll do Warlord first. What I'd like to do for this playthrough is I would like to do like 4, or I guess technically 5 campaigns, like one of each. Those 4 plus the Trumbull one, or technically even 6 because of the Heartland DLC. I'd like to do that at least once. I'm gonna be playing this for a while, is what I'm saying. Tiffany's the leader of this group now. And as the leader, I will make her wear a hat. That's how you know she's the leader around here. And flannel. Switch over to you because you're not tired or injured anymore. Alright, cool. So I did that. I'd like to start going after these other plague hearts, but I just don't have the supplies for that right now. How much influence do I have? Oh, 1,800. I've almost got enough to get that power plant as an outpost. A little bit further, and like eventually, yeah, I'd do that. Right now, it would just...
This community could use a little exercise. I say we build a fighting gym.
A fighting gym? Alright. Well, that'll be ready in about 10.5 minutes. Tiffany has made her first decree as the leader. There we go. Truck's all fixed up. But yeah, kind of like what I was saying at the beginning of the stream, State of Decay 1 was the very first game that I streamed on this channel. It's like what I kind of launched my whole Twitch channel with. So I wanted to do this game as kind of like a big like 1-year celebration sort of thing, I guess. Like, yeah, it's what I sure have been on here for about a year now doing this. There's another feral around here somewhere. I heard it. There you are. Go away. I really don't want to run into you on foot. I will not be breaking these streams down into episodes like I did with State of Decay 1. Like, what I did with that playthrough was I kind of took those streams I did and broke those down into like 10 to 20 minute episodes.
There's a horde heading our way, but we can handle it without you.
But, no. I'm not doing that for this game.
I'm not doing that.
Look around up here. I'll try to head back and help my people fight that horde.
I gotta rest for a second. Hey, this is neat.
Oh, grenades. Maybe I can take on a second plague heart if I get a few more of those. Those things are a little difficult to take down. What's that?
Okay, nothing more to see here.
Let's see, if there is like a, an observation point over there. That's an ammo location, so maybe there's something like I can find there to help me take down another plague heart.
Better finish it off.
Oh gosh. There we go. So I'm trying to get up here. Where is this thing located? Is it like up here on top of these? Is it like up here? This thing is put in a really weird spot. I'm gonna get out of the truck for this. That'll be a good idea.
I gotta catch my breath.
What is going on? Is it like... Okay, it's this. The marker was just kind of in a weird spot, I think. Oh, cool. More clothes. Ammo, supply. Bring that back down here.
Is that it?
Hoping for like Molotovs or grenades or something that I can use to like really take down the plague heart
And I'm
more
out.
easily. This will be my backup, I guess, just in case.
Yeah, I got no room for that.
Alright then. I can use this. So, take down like one more plague heart before I end the stream. Big part of these campaigns is like, yeah, gotta take those things out. Well, I guess, like... Okay, my only, like, 2 complaints about State of Decay 2. The first one was the co-op, which I mentioned earlier. The second one, it's like, yeah, the only new enemy type that this game introduced were the plague zombies. Where, like, all of the other special zombies, the Juggernaut, the Feral, the Screamer, the Bloater, those were all in the first game.
Gotta be a plague heart around here somewhere.
It's like, it's a little lame that, like, these plague zombies were the only new enemy type brought in with this one. State of Decay 3
No more
looks like
deadheads,
it's
but
gonna be making a pretty big
Folks are
departure,
okay.
though.
I don't see myself moving along anytime soon.
Oh, that's nice, yeah.
The teaser for the game makes it seem like there'll be, like, infected animals and shit. This'll be fun. I'm gonna destroy this plague cart in here. And they are already gathering up to try and stop me. Oh man, yeah, this whole little horde right here. Like, can I exit the car? Sheesh.
That's locked.
Alright, where is it? There it is.
Fire in the hole! Nearly out. Sure didn't like that! That's another one down.
Got it.
Feels nice to take back some territory.
Plague heart destroyed. Oh, hey, better backpack. I'm gonna drop this not good one.
Heavy damn load.
Like to take as many plague samples as I can, just in case anybody else gets infected. But now that I've destroyed 2 of these things, there'll be less plague zombies in the area.
I'm not doing that. Heavy damn load.
Oh my god. Okay, back in the car. Got a whole lot of zombies just kind of gathering out here. Like to have that marked so that if I need to leave here in a hurry, I'll know where I'm going.
Well, don't that beat all?
Nothing more to see here.
The gym is ready. Cool. There's no way I'm making it back before that horde attacks the base, but hopefully they've got it.
Either the zombs are getting dumber or we're getting smarter.
Cool, they actually were able to handle that themselves. back just in time because this thing is getting pretty low on fuel. I think I have more on me though. Yeah. Go ahead and do this before I forget. Boop. Got more ammo than I can store right now. Can I upgrade my storage? Yeah, I can. There we go. Let that do its thing. Can I upgrade this? I can, but then I'll be like very low on materials if I do. Maybe wait on that one. When I get more people in my group, I'm definitely getting out of this tiny little camp and going to establish like a much bigger, nicer base.
Can't really keep an eye on all this stuff until we get more storage.
Switch over so it'll autosave. And, that I think I'll exit back over to the main menu and call the stream there. That was my first stream with State of Decay 2. Thank you everybody who, stopped by and chatted and hung out and everything. We'll be back on Tuesday with probably one final stream of Sunhaven. Not forever, just until they get another, like, substantial content update. I did a whole lot of grinding off screen for Sunhaven, so I've got the gold now to finish the final Altar of Dynas. I definitely will be wrapping that up. But yeah, bye Kylie and Echo. We'll see everybody next time.